Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to Billy Go's Prophetic Vessel. It's your girl, Billy Go, and we got a message for you. Okay, welcome to your Capricorn and Chosen One channel. Please make sure you take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, let's get into this timeless message. All right. So, this is a love and money message, as you see the title, for right now, at least. Okay. All right. Holy Spirit, Yahweh, Yeshua Christ, oh, and let me say that too. I command in God's name that all entities, parasites, and evil monitoring spirits that are cloaked and uncloaked be binded up in the spirit, return back to sinners, and replaced with good, according to God, Yahweh, Yeshua Christ will uncloak, examine, and uncompromised. And so it is, and thank you. So, yeah, I ain't finna stunt. If you was here for the last reading, then you would know that at the beginning of the reading, we had the card Divine Timing, but it was another deck. It was in this deck. Okay, so something again with divine timing. Okay, so in timing, if this hasn't happened yet, mind you, this could be past, present, or future information for you. Okay, because this is a timeless reading. Okay, depending upon what season you're in while watching this, you're going to be finding out who's been taken from you, who's been withholding from you. Okay, money. I mean, this is a love and money reading. Okay, so Holy Spirit, tell us about this theft energy, this robbery. Tell us about this theft. Thank you. Okay, so we have study group. So there's been a group that's been studying you, and mind you, like this could be a group of people, like a group of friends or a person that gathered a group of people that knew you. This could be a secret society, a coven, an organization that you may or may not know of, that you already been getting information about this. Maybe this is some physical proof for you. Okay. Okay, so there's some sort of entanglement here with your finances and your love life. All right. Yeah, okay, so financial, and financial problems in reverse. So once you are able to identify what this entanglement has been with your finances, it looks like something's going to be unblocked. Okay, like once think about a knot, or think about a rope, or a cord. Shit, a computer cord, charger. It may not charge as fast, it may not work as well. You want to do the knot and shit. Now you full speed ahead, right? Why did I end the live stream? Cool, because we was done talking about that subset of information. Now we on to something else. Substance abuse. All right, so by these energies studying you, they could be abusing different like coping mechanisms to help them get by. Okay. Oh, we have wolves in sheep's clothing here. So these are energies that present themselves as being like having their shit together, making it seem like nobody will, question. So like, this is somebody that, they're I heard master manipulator. Master manipulator, okay? They don't want you to know that they got anything going on. Okay? And not on some, because I'm trying to be private, because I like, to be private, because I'm hustling you, I'm lying to you, and I need that to be private. Okay? Animal spirit guides. Okay, so you guys, yeah. I heard for some of you guys, you have some positive and negative energy of like animal spirits around you. Like, you may have, so like the human race. Everybody ain't kind. You have some people who are straight up tyrants, right? And you have some in-betweeners. Well, Some of you guys, you have like your actual spirit, animal spirit guides around you. But this card came out in reverse, and I'm being guided to say you have some demonic spirit animals that have been cloaking as benevolent energy, and that's not true. I mean, it's not who they are. Like you, for example, you may have a hellhound cloaking in one of your spirit animals' energy to try to get away with being in your energy field. Okay. I've had different demons try to pose as my ancestors. I've had I know you guys have heard demons trying to do that. I've called on the archangels, and I've had demons show up and cloaking in archangel energy. Okay, so just letting you know the different tricks they be trying to do and play. All right, so what you guys are protected. Tell me a little bit more before we. Thank you. Healing touch. Okay, so you guys are your healers. You guys you guys have healing hands. Like manifestors. So whatever you put your hands in, whatever project you put your energy into, whatever it is, it grows, right? No matter if it's, a time thing, you have ancestor connection. You're very tight with your spirit team here. Okay. The past returns. Yikes. Energy vampire. Y'all. So this is an energy. They've done this before. They've done this before in the past. Okay. And they're trying to come back. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Baneful magic. House clearing this energy. Okay, so house clearing in reverse. So you guys have been clearing house. Okay. Like this isn't telling me that I'm gonna just say this. If you guys haven't been doing the clearing, you should. But for some of you guys, you have been like trying to get rid of certain things and certain energies here, which is a good thing. So this is letting me know, like, hey, warning, there's an energy that's gonna try again to get back your energy. Okay. With some sort of baneful magic here. What they've been doing, they might try to give this another go if they haven't already, depending upon what time when you're watching this. Yeah, to try to steal your energy, to energy harvest off of you. Okay, so what's been going on with your money, it's been being energy harvest off of. Okay, what's been going on with your love life, it's been energy harvested off of due to baneful magic. Okay, baneful black magic. Are we surprised? Are we surprised? Okay. Okay. Some of you guys need to go in your Akashic records. You need to go and request, you need to have spiritual court. You need to look and see what entanglements and or justifications is you guys may need to find someone that has the authority, if you don't, to nullify and revoke these things out, so that when they try to do these things, you won't get the residue. I'll leave it at that. You're kind of telling me to shut up. All right. The gloves is to protect my energy and protect y'all. I'm overcoming a spiritual virus, the plague rapture part 2. I mean, that's not the only reason, but that's a main one. King of Pentacles. Okay, upright, and the Sun card upright. All right. Oh my gosh. So, couple things here. Somebody, okay, you could be defending your wealth here, or you need to defend your wealth, your currency, your bloodline's currency here. There's a need for you to defend your throne. Okay? Because it looks like somebody's been trying to block. So it's a double message here. It looks like somebody's been trying to block you. So, right, this is a love and money message. Your finances has been tied up due to black magic here, okay? Due to a group, whether that's a secret society or organization or shit, a group of people that decided to get together and just target you, okay? I'm so sorry. Those things do happen. Yeah, and because whatever they tried to do here that got your energy entangled in, and I'm getting with this entanglement card here, grids. Here we go. These grids here. But I talked about that so much in one of the last readings. I feel like I can go look at that. The World card in reverse. This is an energy that's trying to block you from receiving your what's just and due to you with the King of Pentacles here. Because your freedom and your happiness means the end for them. And that's why there's substance abuse here. I mean, this is just a cup in this picture here, whatever their pleasure has been, right? Or yours, whatever the side of the story that you are on here. Okay. Hello, guys. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling these vibes. All right. All right. We have the Knight of Cups here. So it looks like someone wants to come and make you an offer. Yeah, it looks like they want to come in. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but it looks like they want to come in because they don't have anything. This is somebody, they don't have anything. They don't have anything to offer. So actually, they should be a Page of Cups and a Fool energy here. So look, whoever this energy was that sat up here and lied, they still lying. They still up here friend. Okay? Whoever this energy is to you. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It looks like they want to try to tell you something. King of Swords in reverse. They have a hidden motive here. Someone is still being cunning here. King of Swords in reverse. My throat chakra just was demonically interceded. The Emperor is here. This is someone, yeah, they're secretly still trying to steal a throne here. Okay? So, side message, someone is still trying to secretly steal your throne. Like they're trying to steal your throne, or they're trying to steal something from you. Even if it's not a throne, it could be a position, it could be whatever it is, something shiny of yours that you have. Somebody wants it, whatever they targeted before. And however they plotted, whoever they plotted with, it looks like it did not work. Whatever they used to get to spy, it did not work. Okay? And they feel like without your energy, because you're a master manifester, or whatever you put your hands on grows, and they feel like without your energy, like they ain't gonna make it. So it's like, oh, we gotta harvest this energy here. You see this? You see this correlation? Not that it makes it right. Right? So it's like y'all could be like, but I cut. So for some of you guys, you could be like, well, I cut them off already. I don't even talk to them physically anymore. Right? For some of you guys, well, for some of you guys, this is spiritual. Like they're spiritually, like you could be dealing with a warlock or a dark high priestess, regardless of gender. And we talked about remote viewing the other day. Them spying on you, them using energy tags to keep track on you, and all this other shit. Which if the person or people that they're doing this to don't know how to take those out, or they don't have a consistent finances to have these removed, that's an unfair advantage. That's a disadvantage. Like that's unfair, right? So be mindful. Some of you guys need to know that. Some of you guys are dealing with like energies that's either paying people paying dark practitioners and or they're a dark practitioner themselves, and they're putting energy tags in your aura field to keep tabs on you, so that anytime you go somewhere or anytime that you're doing something, they're energetically being pinged, and then they either get into a meditation to and start remote viewing. And when I say remote view, y'all remember in Stranger Things, maybe like season 1 or season 2, any of the seasons. Remember, so basically, this one episode, this may have been in season 4 during a flashback. So y'all know Papa. That's what they had to call him, Papa. He had one of the little kids in his office, and he had the thing on that little kid's head, and had the little thing going that looked like a typewriter, but it's not. To get the data of the observations, right? To document. And he drew what was supposed to be, I think, what, a lion or something on his clipboard. And he asked the kid, what's on my clipboard, right? And mind you, Papa's sitting one way, the kid is sitting in front of him. So the kid had to remote view in order to see what Papa had on his clipboard, right? So imagine somebody doing that to you, and you at your house working on a project or giving out important information to a creditor or something, or whatever. And they don't need, because we don't need that. We don't need no motherfucking thing on our head. We can do that, and God gave us that ability. And if you aren't able to do that through meditation, your gifts are being siphoned. Okay? If you're not dreaming, your gifts are being siphoned. We are spiritual beings having a humanistic experience. You are supposed to be dreaming. I had to find that out. All right? Now, of course, this is free will, right? I'm just the messenger. Now, so what I also just got to, that this fucked up your ability to be able to network with people. So this started to tie into your relationships. I'm hearing your opportunities. Okay? People may not think about it like this. Your opportunities are also forms of currency, because they're forms of options, choices. Right? And not saying that every choice is for you, or that you're going to choose every option that you get, right? What you want to have, you want to have options. You don't want to just take anything, right? You don't have to. Sometimes that one yes is it. Sometimes you want something else, right? Well, it's like somebody was trying to, you could have been experiencing like a reduction in opportunities. You're like, well, maybe this is it. You could have been experiencing like, Dad, well, I used to people, I may not have been friends with everybody, but I was cool with a lot of people where they at. Everybody going through it, Yeah. Well, and don't get it twisted. There is adversity with it. There was an increased adversity due to this vein for magic, right? That people do. Because remember, God gave us free will. Not everybody believes in God. So not everybody believes in people who practice hexes and curses and all the rest of that. But just because you don't believe don't mean it's not real. Right? So, hold on. All right, we got temperance here. Car fell on the floor. Sorry. They could be mad that you left, that you walked away. Okay? Trying to find yourself here. you know, trying to look for direction. You like, you know, you knew that maybe that wasn't it, but you didn't know what to do or where to go. Okay, balance is being restored here. It is divine timing for that here with Temperance. Yeah, so it's time for things to be revealed. See, so we right back to the beginning of the reading. I love when they do that. Okay, you're about to see who all was involved here. The Three of Pentacles here. Yeah, it looks like somebody's gonna come in and give you that good scoop. Be very kind enough to do so. What's this? We'll put that here. Tell me more about this Moon card in reverse. What's the secrets? What's the secrets that's coming out? That's been the, you know, the hold up with the money and the finances here. The money and the love, sorry. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Knight of Cups. Y'all, please be careful. There is a snake in your grass that there's a snake in your grass that's trying to play the cause and the cure. Okay? So, like, for example, they're apart, because remember, God has his hand over your life. Okay, if anything happened, it's because he allowed it. Then, all right. So God allows certain things for training purposes. Still, you experiencing certain financial issues. Some of that, right, could be due to karmic debt. Some of that could be due to other things. Other things due to them, right? Because of the negative energy that they were sending you, right? And here they are. Hey, can we build something? Hey, can we? I'm in a fucked up financial predicament too, or my love life is fucked up too. Don't you want to come together and build something so that we can get some finances pouring in, or that we can, you know, just make something happen? Didn't you send some dark energy to try to put me in this predicament? And don't you know that the reason why you in this fucked up predicament is because what you tried to do to me? That bad karma you got, don't you know that you got that bad karma because of what you tried to do to me and other people? Right? Like, no. So be careful, because there is somebody in your energy. They in the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They ain't got shit, but they don't have shit because of the black magic that they tried to send to you for you not to have shit. No love, no money, nothing. Okay? Ooh. Baby, I'm hearing they tried to huff and puff and blow your house down. Little pigs, please let me come in. Hey, make sure y'all remember that card that said wolf in sheep's clothing? Y'all, please do not let this energy back in, okay? Because this motherfucker's gonna try to come back in. Okay? So it's like you could have lost the house. You could have got evicted. Circumstances could have been so bad to the point where you got evicted. Not because you're not responsible, because there was so much warfare all at once. It was like a tornado, right? And you thinking like, dang, well, how and what and what God and and it was and not that you're perfect. In this story, for whoever this is for you to be a messenger too, that when you or your irresponsibility, you was going through a storm that was being caused man-made. Okay, that was trying to fuck with the things that made you genuinely happy, all because you walked away from somebody didn't like it, and you may have to make a head over heart decision because of how because what this entanglement here, you didn't like how somebody was treating you, how somebody put you in a third party, or You know how somebody tried to make you settle for some shit that you didn't wanna do, right? Okay, so it sounds like somebody was trying to make you conform to a lifestyle or make you that you just know. So somebody tried to take control, and this is what they tried to do, and or this is what you did, and no, somebody's tried to claim something that was yours as theirs too. Is what just came up for me as a side message. Okay, so what's this Knight of Swords for? This somebody they want to come in. I could help you get a house knowing that they was the cause of you losing it. Oh, I could help you get that car back knowing that they sent some black magic to do something to it. I'm telling you, somebody's trying to be the cause and cure in your life. Don't let, I mean, hey, free will. But this is to let you know the type of confusion, chaos, and conflict that somebody in type of time that somebody in their friends or somebody in whoever they paid is on. Okay, you know God is not the author of confusion. Okay. Hierophant in reverse, exactly. They're wolf in sheep's clothing here. Okay, this was a horrible contract, a horrible. Look at that. Love is in reverse, Lord. Here we go. Yeah, this is a karmic energy. Yep, causing confusion. So this is the energy that's purposely trying to cause confusion in your life because they want what you have. Like I mean, that's what this was almost. That was what this was all about. Somebody wanted what you had. They wanted your position. Going back, they wanted your throne. They wanted your life. That's what this is. They wanted your life so that they can get out of misery with theirs. Now the swords in reverse. Not that that makes it right, but just to give you some answers, okay? All right. So, thank you much. So, they didn't like your status. Nine of Pentacles. They felt like you had a lot and they felt like they didn't have enough. So, because they felt threatened by your status, your ranking, they was trying to knock you down. So, what? They was trying to humble you. It's almost like they needed to prove to themselves that they was top notch, that they was the big shit. And because you represented everything that they weren't, it's almost like they tried to target you or come up against you to make themselves feel better about themselves instead of healing the wounds that made them feel that way about themselves to begin with. It doesn't make sense either because it's toxic. So it's not going to. Okay, yep. And so all this motherfucker could do now is just watch. All right? Watch. And we was just talking about remote viewing. So some of you guys where you knew somebody or you know somebody, and some of you guys, you may not know that the person that you was close to at work was into practices and they use their gifts for bad and they remote view on you or they astral travel to you and spy on you and shit like that. You may not know that they do that. Or you do this to someone. We can do two things and we can do two things at once. Good job. This energy is trying to hurry up and come back in or like chase after you because like they see that you're about to like be in a state of healing, resting, right? They could be on their deathbed or about to be. Also too with this Four of Swords. So it's like they're trying to hurry up and get some sort of reparation. I heard that song Forgive Me by Chloe and Haley. Or Hallie. Lord, I'm so sorry. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because it's like they have to pay this back. This Five of Pentacles, they're in the Five of Pentacles. And they're in the Five of Pentacles because of them trying to put you in the Five of Pentacles. You can't build nothing in the Five of Pentacles, okay? I mean, you can have heart. You can come up with a plan. but to have the resources and the connections and everything that they was trying to take from you, you know, yeah, you feel me? This is just bad. This is just bad. Okay. So, but you guys are getting exactly what you put out there. Okay. For some of you guys, you're gonna find out that either your family member or somebody was supposed to give you something, like a physical inheritance or some money that was left to you and they didn't do it. You're gonna find that out. For others of you, you're gonna find some documentation where your name was forged. Okay, you're gonna be able to take somebody to court. For some of you guys, you need to go into the spirit realm and you need to look at some documentation to make sure that you're that God's name wasn't forged on some spiritual paperwork. I had to hold a spiritual court session because I found some spiritual paperwork that had God's name on it, and it wasn't God that signed it. Those demons stole God's signature and used his name to sign off on documents that wasn't approved by him in the spirit realm. So in the physical realm, I was going through shit that I should have never had to go through. And it was registering as karmic debt because that's one of the things that they forged his name under as when I've been served my karmic debt. So for some of you guys, and I've said this in other readings, but I know I get new energies here and you need to hear this. Some of y'all are going through shit that y'all not supposed to go through, or to the degree of what you're going through because of some fucked up paperwork in the spirit realm. I.e. some black magic. Okay. Are the spirit realm and dream realm the same? Yeah. Like you can be asleep and you can be astral traveling. Because that's a little different. You could be asleep and you could be on a planet somewhere, right? Or okay, let me give a better example. I was asleep and I was having a dream, right? And I had a dream that I was in mine. I was in this cave. And this cave was a mine, right? It's a mine, you know, mines hold things. I'ma just say that. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. I ain't even gonna say much else yet about that dream in particular. But that dream was to let me know that I had a soul fragment there. Okay. But that wasn't, I was someplace else. Like I wasn't here. Right? I was asleep and I was in the dream state. Right? So just to let you know, now I can also remote view. I can also astral travel. There's been times where I'm sitting on my couch, I can close my eyes, and then I can literally astrally be someplace else while I'm physically sitting down at my place. Right? So I hope that answered your question. If you feel like uncertain, ask me something else. Somebody has been using black magic to try to keep you away from the right people as well. So I'm just giving you the messages as it's coming up, like how they've been using the black magic. In some cases, like for some of you guys, you're not dealing with people who know about spiritual black magic. However, their actions are that of black magic. So for example, if they're using their words to tell people, hey, you need to stay away from them because they're a fuck up, they're a piece of shit, they don't do shit, when that's not true at all, that's still a form of black magic, even though that person may not know that that's what they're doing is called. That's still what that is, okay? So for some of you, yeah, okay, but that just came up. Like for some of you guys, for some of you, you haven't met someone, or somebody hasn't came in, or somebody was hesitant to like do something with you because somebody was talking shit about you. All right. I didn't see your worth and value here. Okay. Yeah. So these are people, okay? Family, friends, lovers, groups, right? They didn't see your gifts and talents. They didn't see your worth and value. And then for those where they did see, they envied it, right? They didn't clap for you. They didn't, oh, let's practice, let's harness our skills together. No, they wanted the worst for you, right? Because they didn't see it within themselves. I did what I wanted to do despite how you felt. That's not fair. I feel hurt and upset by you. So, because they felt hurt and upset by you, because of you being in your power, they felt like that gave them the permission to do what they wanted to do despite how that made you and others feel. Or this is what you decided to do. Okay? Flipped energies as you see fit here. Okay? So I'm hearing for some of you guys, they went into, they got the passwords to your accounts or some shit. They went into like your purse, or they went and got your like stuff and drained your accounts. Moved your shit over. For some of you guys, you will get justice for that. I'm being got to say, make sure if you can keep a paper trail of almost everything, okay? Especially today with AI, you need to keep a paper trail of the real documentation, because it's too many people fake, okay? So, and that, I got a download about that some time ago. Somebody using AI to make fake documentations. And although we've talked about that on this platform before, the fact that it's still coming up, somebody's still trying to use it to have something go in their favor. So you need to be mindful of that, okay? You need to be consistent with posting content. That's how you get your 50 subscribers. I'm getting horrible karma for everything that I've done, okay? So if you feel like they haven't gotten their karma now, and listen to this. Listen, you're not wrong for wanting justice if that's where the seed is coming from, okay? You're not wrong. Nobody's wrong for wanting justice, okay? And I typically say, God, however you see fit, whatever you need to do for the people or persons, beings, for them to learn the lessons that they need to learn, to never do no shit like this ever again, to not only me or others, and for them to bow down to you after, praise you after they learn all lessons, okay? Like, put them in a position to where by the time they learn lessons, I can look up to them. You feel me? Because they praising you and they doing your work so much that it's like a whole new soul. Okay? So we move on the books. Listen, I project my issues onto you and misplace blame. So this is the energy that they don't take accountability for their actions. And let me tell you, you cannot do anything with somebody that don't take accountability for their actions. This is the energy. This is similar energy that came out in the last reading. Look, it says spell work, evil eye, root work was utilized. Now this was in reverse. So they're not taking accountability that they use black magic. Okay, whether this was them paying a practitioner, doing it themselves, or the act of them doing it, even if they don't know that that's what they did was called. Okay, so yeah, because they played with you, they played with your emotions, I'm a player. Instead of being honest about my intentions with you, I'd rather be emotionally immature and play games with your heart. All right. And guys, just to let you know, if you want to add a new Oracle deck to your collection, feel free to make a purchase. This deck was created by us, Dawnwell Spiritual Guidance. Dawnwell Spiritual Guidance, that's our other YouTube platform. If you want to subscribe, the link is in the description box. Our other social media sites are in the description box too, okay? The link to purchase this is in the description box, all right? If you want to get a journal, guys, feel free to get a journal. These journals are created by us as well, Dawnwell Spiritual Guidance, okay? These are on Amazon, so feel free to click on the link. The links are in the description box. If you feel like you need a healthy coping skill, you want to write some things down, right? You keep forgetting shit, all right? Like your dreams or your tasks, all right? Go ahead, copy one. The fuck you waiting for? All right. Like I always say, spiritually, because we have remote viewers, find a way to cloak your shit. All right. And we also have another Oracle deck if you guys want to add to your collection. We're about to bust this open now. Okay. So let's get down with the get down. That's right. Discernment literally is a power. Okay. Yep. Look, stealing. And the reading literally opened up with robbery. Okay. So this energy literally keeps trying to rob your energy without like trying to reciprocate, pour back into you, you know, whoever this is to you, or this is you, them. All right. Yeah, because they just keep trying to be an energy vampire. Them and their friends, their family, or your family, these groups, beings in the seen and unseen for some of you. Jeez Louise. Okay, we have divine feminine. Okay, guys. Remember, we are pronoun friendly in this bitch. So we don't go by gender. So whoever's resonating with that divine feminine, nurturer, high priestess, in service to most high, wisdom, healer, intelligence, shaman, spiritual gifts. Okay. So yes, you guys are very gifted, and that's why they're trying to harvest your gifts. You see, all this so going back to the healing touch here, right? This is just a fraction of what you guys are able to do that God gave you, right? And in order to maintain those type of divine gifts, like, you have to carry yourself in a certain light, right? Because God has to be able to come through you. You ain't got to be perfect, right? We came here to have an experience, you know. Also, like, come on. So they, oh, and I'm okay. So I'm gonna finish that and I'm gonna get into this. So it's like wanting to drain you of what you got so they can manifest off your energy as if they are you. Kind of like a Freaky Friday situation, right? But also too, and they drew my attention to the bottom of the deck. It says we need to fuck it. We need to fuck it out. Sexual tension is high. All right. So this is an energy for some of you guys where they just want to have sex. And you have to be careful, because if you guys are literally dealing with this type of vampiric succubus incubus energy that's just trying to suck you dry, that's not a good thing, because it's, but you know, sex magic is the most potent because, well, your sacral chakra is where the most potent of your energy is, because that's your God energy, right? For so many reasons. Sex is the most potent form of energy exchange for so many reasons. Okay. A lot of people don't know that. I had to learn that through sacred sexuality courses, spiritual. And so with that being said, a lot of you guys, like, whether you know this or not, because if your clairsentience is suppressed, 444 on the timer as I'm saying this, you may not be able to feel this. But in the physical realm, you're experiencing the symptoms of what could come off as PCOS, endometriosis, or no cycle at all, and a few other things, where they're astrally having sex with you while you're sleeping, resting, bleeding. So what does this do when they are spiritually raping you? Because that's what it is. It's called spiritual rape, spiritual molestation. Ask me how I know. And so when they're doing this, essentially it's this might be TMI. If you ain't ready, fast forward or scroll. It's stimulating your flow. I'm not no cycle. Because we have I'm gonna say divine molecular structure within our cell death liquids. And I just said sex is the most potent spiritual form of exchange. And I just told you that your sacral chakra is where your God energy lies, that God bestowed upon you innately. So therefore, when somebody does that, oh no, honey, they don't teach you this in 3D sex ed. Because if they did, I doubt people would be having sex or as much as they do. And so with that being said, that means this is why people have been aging at a rapid rate, because they're stealing people's It's not funny. It's not. I'm so sorry. It's not funny. Cause they like shut up. So of course I'm gonna teach about that. I'm gonna teach about this. I'm gonna teach all about this. Okay. But just know, guys, that it's very perverted. But you gotta know. You gotta know. We gotta know about it, because us not knowing is how they was able to take advantage for so long. Just because we did not know. That's why God says knowledge is power. What did I just say? Astral travel violation. What did I just say? Astral traveling to your location and spying on you with ill intent. Violating your privacy. I can spiritually know, see, and or hear what you're doing via my spiritual gifts while astral traveling. Clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairsentience. Okay? Do you think if you wasn't born black, it's not because you was born black. I mean, that adds to it, you know. Unfortunately, because of racism. It's other shit on top of that. And being black is beautiful, but there's a spiritual history that they don't tell you in the history books. And I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, so Divine masculine. Yeah, here we go. We got divine masculine, divine feminine here. So you guys are gonna have like your equally yoked partner or partners. You know, if you're monogamy or poly, just make sure God approves. All I want is you. You make me feel genuinely happy. You know, and this came out in reverse. Why the lie, Holy Spirit? Why the lie? Or if they do want them in a sense, why is it still coming out shadow-like? For those where this is romanticism. Oh my gosh. Separation. You're in a breakup, separation, or divorce has already occurred or is about to happen. I'm not being honest with you at this time. So that's why. So the Holy Spirit is saying what they're saying is full of shit. I'm saying shit, okay? But he's saying it's not true, because this energy is still doing or did some very underhanded things to you that you guys are either unaware of, or maybe your intuition is telling you, but you have no concrete proof. But it's like, you know, all right. Come on, stomach. Come on. Sweet nothings. God in reverse. This is an energy. They don't respect God. Okay? They don't respect God at all. They play like her. They play like they do, so that they can attract who they need to attract. It's all about presentation, so that they can keep their status, because they didn't earn what they have. They bought it. They bought it with their charm. They bought it with exchanges, entanglements. Everything is going back. It's going back to the beginning of the reading, right? So it's like now they had to call in reinforcements, right? They had to call in backup. Hey, I need you to help me. Shit, my shit, not my shit. I need you to help me. Whoever I was trying to steal and that. I ain't never had this type of trouble. I was always able to steal in peace. And now I got this motherfucker want to come through and expose me. Hell no. I'm saying, man. Bye. Look at that. Black magic in reverse. And remember, guys, if you are interested in this deck, it is in the description box, okay? This deck is created by us, Downward Spiritual Guidance, okay? Both decks are available for purchase. Okay, but yes, see? So we have black magic here twice. So double confirmation. This came out in reverse. So this is letting me know that the black magic has backfired, right? Someone practices dark alchemy, hex, binding work, dark spell work, hoodoo, voodoo with ill intentions, right? Making voodoo dolls, conjuring and sending dark entities, deities. You and or family members, a friend and or a partner could be doing this. Okay. So, apology not genuine. I'm only sorry because I got caught. I did not tell you. These motherfuckers sat up here and called in reinforcements because the shit that they was used to doing to acquire whatever wealth and healthy the shit that they was doing to acquire whatever wealth and connections that they were used to doing, or this could be a bloodline that they known for stealing thrones. They known for how they get down in the dark side, right? They can't keep up the reputation no more. They can't do it no more. The person in the bloodline, they used to keep up a certain status because they stole everything from everybody. They can't do it no more. Everything that used to work on everybody else today, it stopped. It don't work. Not with you. Right? Why it had to go this far? So you can close out this cycle and move on with your life. But you had to see this energy or energies for who they are and how far they was willing to go, so that you know for sure that you could never build with this energy. 7/7/1625 on this hit. Now, we are talking shit and solid foundation. I talk bad about you to my friends and family. Okay? With a person that's trying to keep up a presentation, you're going to say, oh, I tell them nothing but good things about you. Right? So you keep coming around so they can keep having access to your energy that they can keep harvesting off of. And so for some of you guys, it's not even about you being in close proximity, right? Because we just talked about them astral traveling to you, violating you while you're asleep or resting. For some of you guys, you could be just sitting on the couch and they could be astral traveling to you, violating you. And because your clairsentience might be suppressed, you might not feel them doing the action. You might experience the symptom of them doing the action in the physical realm, which one of the symptoms can be frequent urination. And I'll leave it at that. Listen. Okay. Oh. I don't know what or who I want. I'm being indecisive. Oh. Yeah, and solid foundation. Let me tell you something. So they want a second chance. So they want to play the, I don't know what or who I am. I'm so sorry. But remember what the Holy Spirit just told you. The apology is not genuine. They sorry because all the shit and tricks that they used to play on everybody else didn't work. They plan schemes got caught. They got caught in some shit they can't get themselves out of. And they looking for some spiritual shelter so that they don't have to face the consequences, because they the type to off their spiritual consequences onto somebody else or let other people serve they shit in spiritual jail so they ain't got to do it themselves. And we ain't doing this shit no motherfucking more. Motherfuckers know. And motherfuckers was only able to get away with that shit because niggas ain't know. You see how much knowledge is power? Because when you don't have the knowledge, you can't ask no questions. You can't dig deeper. Right? So it's up to you if you want to give some second chances. But baby, God said they playing games. Playing games. All right. You are looking for a solid foundation. This energy cannot give you a solid foundation. They don't even have a solid foundation for them to stand on themselves. They were steady. Their solid foundation was off the backs of everybody else. And everybody else sitting up here wondering why they can't manifest shit, or wondering why shit going slow or not taking off, because little do you know, motherfuckers living off your energy. You sit up here wondering what's going on with your health because somebody is using your health currency to make themselves feel better. You wonder what's going on with your body because somebody trying to use your money, energy, currency to make their financial situation be better. Why? Because, well, if you constantly doing black magic, what good currency are you going to have to use to manifest shit for yourself? Nothing. Or barely. So if you out here, you're not perfect, but you're out here, you doing mainly more so what you're supposed to do than not. You out here, you doing more healing than not. You out here, making better decisions than not. You're going to have some built up positive currency to use to help back up your metaphysical manifestations. Right? To manifest in the physical for yourself. Well, when a person's spiritual bank account is dry because they've been a fucking tyrant to everybody, of course they ain't gonna have a good shit or good soil to grow anything. So in this case here, instead of somebody taking a look at the man in the mirror and say, you know what, I've been treating people like shit. This is the reason why I don't have no good spiritual currency to manifest shit. I've been stealing shit from people. Let me do what I got to do. Let me just pay this karmic debt off so I can manifest shit for myself so I don't never have to live a life of thievery again. They're like, no, I'm going to ride this thievery shit out till the wheels fall off. And now that somebody done got caught, right? I'm only sorry because I got caught. They shitting bricks. They shitting bricks. Because everything that they built, they false empire, they whatever family they done got up off this black magic, whatever they done put together is falling, it's tumbling down like a house made of straw, because it was never built on a solid foundation. It was built off thievery. I mean, it was built off murder. It was built off not that of God. And this isn't about perfectionism, because we didn't come here to be perfect. This is straight up. I don't know what you thought was gonna happen, right? So now you guys are single, you're ready to mingle, you're ready for your love to come in, right? Right? They be mad as fuck. Well, they be trying to provoke you as fuck. Like, go away. And that next card should have said, you don't even have to motherfucking be here. You could have kept motherfucking scrolling. You could have used your free will to go to somebody else that resonated with you. What's your name? John Baker. I know I can't give you what you need. Exactly. Okay? Because remember, God said, don't you want a solid foundation? This energy cannot provide that to you. I don't care how sweet their gift of gab may try to sound to you. So this energy uses their gift and they abuse their gift and powers. Remember, so you know I just said their gift of gab. You get your gift of gab from God. It's your free will to determine how you gonna use your gifts. So this like a villain. They use their gifts for bad, right? And don't get me wrong, people can get shit from the devil by making like charmer packs and shit. But the devil can't curate blessings. He has to steal blessings that were already created from who? The actual God. Right? So, let me read this card. If you and your relationships don't have a healthy, solid foundation that consists of self-love and God, then you don't have shit. Faithfulness, honesty, reciprocate, reliability, dependability, consistency, loyalty, integrity, trustworthiness, kind, and caring is what you're looking for. This is what this energy is not. You want someone that has a relationship with God, desires to be with you where it doesn't feel like a job, and desires to be in a commitment for longevity purposes, because that's genuinely what they want. Not because, oh, this is what they want, so I only want this because that's the only way that I can have access to them. No. When it comes to romanticism, for those that want that, you need to get with someone who wants you and commitment. It's not enough that they just want you. They need to want you and the commitment. Okay? Oh, thank you. Okay? They need to want both. They need to want you in commitment, because if they only want you and they don't want the commitment, you're gonna be unhappy as fuck, because the likelihood of them cheating or doing things that's gonna fuck up the commitment, and don't get it twisted, nobody's meant to be perfect. At the same time, when a person desires a commitment, they desire to be committed to you, they're going to want to do what it takes to maintain that commitment. So if you guys do have an argument, they're willing to implement problem solving skills, critical thinking skills, because they genuinely want to keep the commitment. They genuinely want to keep you in their life. They don't want to do anything intentionally to purposely lose you, right? So, you know, and this is the question. So, you know, so you can start asking different questions when you start meeting different people, right? We have all because of you, childhood trauma. So this energy has had like a shit ton of childhood trauma, is what they're saying. And I don't think I said this. If you guys do want any services from me, I am doing a waiting list. I'm a therapist. I am a certified spiritual life coach. I am a certified metaphysical practitioner. I'm a tarot reader, Reiki practitioner, Akashic record reader, psychic surgeon, ordained minister as well, and a whole lot more. That's when I'm going to draw the line though. So, now these are collective readings. This is for entertainment purposes only. All right. So if you guys want any services from me in the future when I am, you know, offering certain services, you can send me an email. I will put your name down and I will make sure that you get an email when I am opening up specific services or whatever I got going on. Okay. All right. And so, I said all that to say because with my background, it's only so much blame you can put on childhood trauma, because no, you are not responsible, you're not responsible for the pain and hurt that was caused as a child. No, you are responsible for your healing as an adult. And I even give you this because even when you are an adult, that doesn't mean that you have the resources to take care of yourself. Unfortunately, poverty is still a thing. And so, with that being said, you know, there are free resources when it comes to shadow work, but still, if this person was literally, you know, able to buy cars and houses and all that shit off of stealing people's energy, you mean to tell me you couldn't get a therapist? You mean to tell me you could transmute that money? You know, you could, right? Like, it's not adding up, right? So it's only so much, right? But you know, you make your own decisions. I should have been more honest with you. This is what they're saying. But God, they're talking about I should have been more honest with you. But we just found out that I'm only sorry because I got caught. So why you've healed enough now? You've healed enough now. Unblock me. This motherfucker got nerve. They talking about something. You've healed enough. You need to unblock me. You need to talk to me. So this they don't care what you got going on. Type of motherfucker. They lit y'all. Y'all gotta watch. I mean, of course, free will. But y'all should watch the last reading. Y'all should watch the last reading because it literally talked about how the people, like the human race, other beings in the seen and unseen, and all the other realms have been literally held up with their healing because of these motherfuckers that sat here and delayed the healers for bringing out the medicine because they was pissed off that they wasn't able to get what they wanted to get from the said healers. Yeah, this is karmic, all right. This a karmic. I don't care. Even if this person was supposed to be a twin flame from you, even if this person was supposed to be eventually a divine counterpart to you, they did not do what they needed to do in order to earn the divine titles. Therefore, they stayed in karmic energy. So that's what they are, a karmic. They wanted to do karmic shit consistently, so that's what the fuck you are. Please don't let me go. You are my person. So they feel like I remember you. So they feel like they remember you from a past life. That's not the first time somebody has said it that I care about you. So they're saying they care about you. They care about this money. They care about being able to be stable and what they got to do in order to get it, and they don't care how they got to get it. So this is a part of their sweet talk. But thank you. She is pretty. I didn't know what to say. So there, I love you. It's in reverse. So they may love you in on low vibrational way of what they think love to be, but it's still not. They didn't heal their childhood trauma. So what they think is love is not really love. Right? It's not unconditional. It's not God's love. That's why God is like, they might say they love you, but it's not what you want. Right? Going back to this, it's not a part of the solid foundation. It's not a part. It's not in alignment with the God ordained unconditional love. If this is what you're looking for, this is in alignment with demonic love, honey. You know them death row contracts. You, man, I remember for a minute, I kept seeing online people talking about they wanted a death row love contract. I'm sitting here like, why would y'all want that? Why would y'all want a death row contract? And not talking about the actual record label that's named that. People was talking about they wanted a partner with that type of soul contract. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because then you're gonna be right back on social media talking about how you getting abused. What you think a death row contract is? Lord. So basically, that's just about it. They don't really love you. Y'all don't love me. Not in the way that you want to be loved. And if you get back with this energy, or if you stay friends with this energy, or if you continue to live with this family member, whatever this is for you, your mental health will continue to suffer. You already saw them here. You already saw their true colors. God has already revealed a lot. I do remember there is maybe one or two things that's still gonna get revealed if it hasn't already for some of you guys. It's gonna be the last little nugget or puzzle piece of information that's gonna tie everything up for you, or give you that, oh, all right, right. And then it looks like you'll have your money, and you'll have your love, your new love. You'll have your King of Pentacles status. Okay, and you'll have whoever your new love is, your new partner or your new partners, if you're monogamy or poly, right? That's God ordained. Because even in the Bible, I forgot which poly connection that was, right? Where God, remember the two women, one could get pregnant, but the other one couldn't. So God gave like more materialism to the one who couldn't get pregnant, as like okay, this is worth, like, okay, well, she can have a baby, so but anyway, whatever it is, make sure it's just God ordained. Check in with God, check in with God, check in with God. Okay, just know that the things that you were going through was amplified by this dumbass shit. Okay, and when you get your blessings, if you haven't already, you cannot have these same energies in your life. They already showed. If you already seen what they was going to do with the little that you had. Now just think what they was going to try to do if God had already gave you the big kahuna. Keep these motherfuckers out your life. But you make your own decisions, right? So thank you all for your love and support here. It's truly appreciated. And always remember,